Have you ever wished your students could be more independent, more motivated and engaged? If you're like most teachers, then your answer is probably yes. Creating an open, positive classroom environment and using effective teaching strategies to help students take responsibility for their own learning is the key. This is part of a series on effective teaching strategies that you can use to help your students develop independent learning skills. In this video, you'll learn 9 ways you can create a classroom environment that supports independent learning by developing social and emotional skills in your students. Students need to learn skills like goal setting, time management, and self-discipline in order to be independent learners. And the good news is that you can teach these skills. From kindergarten to year 12, your students can learn to be more independent and take responsibility for their own learning. I'm Maria Amaro. I'm a teacher, presenter and author, and I've been working with students and teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about helping teachers improve teaching strategies and learning practices. I combine research and experience to provide teaching strategies that improve student learning by improving classroom management. I focus on the practices that take little or no extra time and strategies that can actually give you back time by helping you to work more effectively. I love coaching teachers. And I emphasise teacher wellbeing because improved teacher wellbeing means improved student wellbeing, and that contributes to better academic and social outcomes for all our students. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to our channel. We put out 2 videos every week, so make sure you don't miss any. When you subscribe, that helps to support the channel and keep us going. If you know anyone you think would benefit from the teaching strategies in these videos, please share with colleagues, friends and family. Everyone knows a teacher or someone who works in the school. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover, please let us know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. What is self-directed learning? What does it mean to be an independent learner? The environment matters. A classroom that promotes independence and autonomy. A classroom where students feel that they have a voice and choice in their learning, and an environment where they feel they are supported to learn those necessary independent learning skills. So how do you increase levels of independence in your students? Number 1, you create an open classroom environment. Let your students know that they'll not just be sitting and listening as much as they may have been used to, or what they do in other classrooms. And be aware that change can be tricky for some students and they may resist. Passive learning has become so ubiquitous that students may feel challenged to learn in a different way, and they may feel that this type of learning doesn't suit them or that they're no good at it. There will be a period of adjustment for some students and for you. Number 2, reward initiative. Create a classroom environment or climate where thinking outside the box is valued rather than getting everything right or having the correct answer. Use brainstorming techniques to encourage an open mind to ideas rather than discounting them immediately. And if you want to learn more about how to develop a growth mindset with your students, check out our videos that will show you how to do that and how you can support them with a growth mindset and also developing independent learning skills. Number 3, provide effective feedback when students do independent work. Make sure that you are providing relevant, effective feedback that supports the students to improve and build upon the work that they've done. And if you'd like to learn more about how to give effective feedback, check out our video on the benefits of effective feedback and how to make your feedback more useful, meaningful and relevant for your students. Number 4, encourage students to be the experts in a topic. Provide opportunities for students to teach what they know, either to another student, to a small group, or to the whole class, depending on their individual needs. Remember, not every student wants or needs to present to the whole class immediately. Give opportunities to gradually work up to a whole class presentation, if that's the goal. And ensure that you make the presentations interactive so that the listening students are engaged in learning. Number 5, use simulations and role plays so that students can experience what it is you're trying to teach them. For example, if you were teaching an historical event, the students may dress up and act out what they're doing. They may write letters based in the time or reenact role plays that are around that area. Number 6, encourage healthy debate with a variety of views and opinions. To do that, you need to create a safe classroom environment where you're demonstrating that diversity is valued and that dissenting views are explored and discussed. You need to be open to what kids will say and not determine whether it's right or wrong based on your knowledge. So provide scaffolding for discussions using tools such as 4 corners, an opinion continuum, and talking tokens. If you'd like to learn more about how to build a positive classroom climate or classroom environment, you can check out our videos on why it's important and how you can create a safe classroom for you and your students. A safe, predictable, consistent classroom environment is good for your well-being and your students' well-being and increases the likelihood of student success and your success. Number 7, encourage asking questions. After you teach a concept, have students write down a couple of questions. Give other students the opportunity to answer those questions. Have students find out the answers for themselves or open it up to discussion. Students may need to be taught explicitly how to ask effective questions. As John Hattie's research showed, teachers talk for 80% of the day and ask most of the questions. When your students are learning, they're the ones who need to be asking the questions. Number 8, when you're asking them questions, make sure that you're using open-ended questions more often than closed questions. Encourage a classroom environment where it's not the right answer you value, but a variety of answers and ways to get to the best answer or lead into more questions. Number 9, encourage risk-taking and teach critical thinking skills to test the validity of any given ideas. Teach students that they need to consult a variety of sources for information and how they can determine if a source is reliable and credible. Make sure you check out our other videos in this series where you will learn the benefits of independent learning and more ways to teach your students how to be independent learners. There's lots of benefits for you and for them. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy teaching.